Oh, mic was off. Amateur move, Vorlex. Ugh. Anyway. Hello. Thank you for clicking on me. My name is Vorlex. I just got home from my day job as a high school math teacher. And boy, howdy. You can probably hear it already. I'm tired. I think more so than usual. Something about today just got to me, I think, in the energy department. I'm not sure what is making me feel more tired than usual today, but I'm there. Which means I am particularly excited to have gotten home and to start streaming some Pokemon. Today I will be relaxing with the same game that I've been playing for several weeks now. Also, before I get into Pokemon Elite Redux, because I'm a public school teacher, I believe I find some value in having some disclaimers. They may or may not be actually valuable, but I do believe it's important, so here they are. And let's head over to our gaming window. Here we go. Let's bring this guy up. Okay. Pokemon Elite Redux. The last thing we did last Thursday was defeat May, the final mandatory May battle here on Route 121. We have a couple of battles to go before we get to Fortree City. Let's get started immediately. We've been using a Sun team, which has been a great time. This is honestly my first time using, or at least this team, obviously not this battle, but this team has been my first time using Redux Tyranitar, and it's been a good time. Redux Tyranitar has done good things for us. His primary purpose has been to set Sun, as he has the Drought ability. Also featured in that battle was Mega Redux Reuniclus. Bit of a mouthful, but I just love this thing. I love the art, I love the concept. What a fast battle. So fast that I forgot to even update our victories. We have a Bisharp and a Muck. Something's telling me that Bisharp is not going to last long. We're actually seeing here automatic rain and electric terrain, which was meant... No, let me restart that sentence. I'm just a player of Pokemon Elite Redux, and while I have played this several times, I still have no insight into what is meant to happen in the game. The rain that you're seeing now typically happens during the May fight as well. That battle against May was the first time where I saw no rain and no electric terrain. I'm not sure what happened to change that, but it does look like the rain and electric terrain is back, for what that's worth. Of course, the rain is getting overwritten immediately by Tyranitar's drought. Let me try... Yeah, Lava Plume, why not? I'm not terribly afraid of Greninja's water-type moves, even against Tyranitar. Because in the previous stream, we saw Tyranitar get hit by several water-type moves and tank them no problem. Even this 5-hit water shuriken. No worries at all. Oh, wow. I didn't expect it to deal that much to Crobat. The Lava Plume from Tyranitar should finish off both of our foes. Ah, lucky Greninja. Just kidding. Very unlucky Greninja. We get the sunlight animation, and Greninja burns to death. Rest in peace. Do we have a Drapion? Reuniclus no longer has priority on fire-type moves because it's no longer at full health. But we can still Steam Eruption. Oof. It's a shame that Drapion is not going to get much use out of that ability, as Steam Eruption takes care of it immediately. Very cool. And that gets us to Fortree City. Very cool. Now, there are some things we have to do before going into the gym itself. Is there anything else, any other Redux Pokemon that I want to pick up right now? No, I don't think we unlocked anything. I don't think we unlocked any new Redux Pokemon since last we checked. That's okay, it's fine. Let's go over here to the east, Route 120, and we get to enjoy my favorite music in all of Pokemon. Give me a moment. Incredible. Absolutely incredible track. My favorite in all of Pokemon. So we have to go through these battles here before we get to Steven Stone. On that bridge, Steven will give us the Devon Scope, if memory serves. He'll give us the Devon Scope that we can use to access the Fortree City gym. But we have a few more battles to do before we get there. This is, I think, our third battle against this duo. And I think our usual should be fine here. Priority Eruption from Reuniclus because it's on full health. And then a slow lava plume from Tyranitar. Oh wow, awesome. Apparently the Magnezone was slower. I was not expecting that. Okay. Sylveon and Porygon 2. I think we can do the same... Oh! Porygon 2 having Trace copied Reuniclus's Elemental Vortex, so that thing has Flash Fire now. So in fact, no, our usual will not work, because Porygon 2 is now immune to everything but Solar Beam from Reuniclus. That's an incredible use of Trace. Incredible and kind of frustrating. I don't think my turn is going to be terribly effective here. Brutal. But we do get the Fire Spin effect from Tyranitar's Magma Storm. Cool. I would like to start using our priority moves. Now, this is curious. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Porygon 2 is immune to Flame Burst because it traced what amounts to Flash Fire. I can still Flame Burst Sylveon, and the effect of Flame Burst is that in doubles, the Pokemon that I don't target also takes a quarter 25% damage. I think that's 25% of its max health. I'm curious if that is going to proc Elemental Vortex. It does not. That bypasses Elemental Vortex. Cool to know. What do we bring in here? I don't want to bring in Brontonana, because it's part dragon, and Sylveon will destroy that. But I do think we can Bullet Seed? Am I scared of either of them? Yes. The hidden power from Sylveon will kill Reuniclus. But Popcorn is safe. Thunderbolt is also a guaranteed kill on Reuniclus, but Popcorn is safe. So actually I think I can Victory Dance with Popcorn. I wonder what's giving Sylveon priority with its hidden power. Ah, Opportunist. It had priority because Reuniclus was under half health. That's okay. Now we know. Fake out the Sylveon, and now we damage Porygon 2. Ooh, lucky crit. This animation always amused me. Oh, come on. Nice. Hey, Micro, good to see you again. Welcome. Now we can Razor Wind with priority. And then a single hit of Bullet Seed does it. Micro, how have you been? Welcome back. Okay, what are we going to tell her this time? Question. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear it. Very nice. Okay, we have these 4 battles. I suppose, strictly speaking, we don't need to do all 4, but I am going for total trainer completion. Have you, Micro, have you gotten up to anything since, in the week since we've spoken? I think our usual would be fine here. Eruption and Lava Plume, I know they're both going to be ineffective against the Wailord. But I'm also not terribly scared of the Wailord. Oh, so the Lava Plume isn't even going to hit it. Huh. Okay, so what's the speed look like here? Pyroar first, duh. Then Wailord. Oh, it's tied with Tyranitar. How curious. Practicing drawing. That sounds awesome. Hey, Coco, good to see you. Welcome back. And, good evening, indeed. So, Tyranitar and Wailord are tied. I don't think that's going to be reliable. Perhaps I use Gem Missile on Pyroar. But then Reuniclus should be able to use Solar Beam on the Wailord, because Wailord's bounce will come down first. Excellent job getting that far, Coco. You're in front of the Pokemon League with your berry tree only run. That idea still sounds so unique to me. I love that. So I think I'm going to do something kind of strange here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to do something completely normal. Yeah. You were at the space station this morning. That does sound like a lot of progress for one day. You're really making it happen. Space Station to Pokemon League is fighting Team Magma and the horrific Gauntlet in the space station, chasing down Team Aqua underwater, all of Sutopolis, so that gym, and then all of Victory Road. And your Pokemon got interrupted by work today. What an impressive day. Started working on getting the Supreme Mono Champ title. Tell me about that. What's that been like? Oh shoot, I've been... How many battles have I... Whatever. Supreme Mono Champ. I apologize if I'm making an assumption here, but that title sounds like succeeding a monotype run in Elite Redux, or I suppose in another Pokemon game, although we've only ever talked about Elite Redux, so I suppose I can assume succeeding a monotype run in Elite Redux with all types. All monotypes and all mono regions and a Redux only. I remember hearing about your poison monotype. I remember a mono Kanto run. What others do you already have under your belt? This Starmie is certainly faster. Both of them are certainly faster. And Nidoqueen is gonna... Oh, Earthquake is gonna really hurt. That thing is absolutely earthquaking. I think I can get out of that by changing to Velozel here. And Starmie has... What? Why is Starmie immune to Eruption? It's not about Starmie being immune to it, it's Nidoqueen having Queenly Majesty. I see it. Oh! Oh, that's brutal. You already have some mono runs under your belt, but you need proof of them. So I had to start from 0. That is an extremely impressive goal. I wish you only the best of luck. I'm very excited to see how that journey goes for you, or to hear about it. Okay. So you have your Pokemon available on berry trees only run. Oh gosh, I forgot Nidoqueen's Queenly Majesty utterly nullifies all of my priority, whether it affects Nidoqueen or not. Man, that's brutal. Yep, can't even use Helping Hand. So you have your berry trees only run, in which you're in front of the Pokemon League. And you started a normal monotype. Brawly sounds... Give me a moment. Brawly sounds like a pretty major hurdle for a normal monotype. Reuniclus is absolutely going down here. We're not even going to be able to get any damage on the Nidoqueen. Maybe I should have swapped out Velozel on that turn. But now we can go in with something that will be able to secure a kill, like Popcorn. You have quite a few normal flying types. I suppose that's true. I admit I wasn't considering the normal and flying type combo, and how common that can be. Still very impressive though. Does the Supreme Mono Champ challenge require you to be on any particular difficulty? Not that difficulty would make it any less impressive, it's still awesome. But I know via our conversations that you are certainly more than capable of doing this game on very high difficulty, on Elite, I think. I think we can Lava Plume Eruption, our usual stuff. Oh my goodness. Priority Eruption. I benched Mega Typhlosion because Priority Eruption was doing too much. And here I am using Mega Reuniclus and getting the same thing. Okay, that makes sense. Elite level cap and elite difficulty. That's what I was referencing with I know you're completely capable of elite level cap and elite difficulty. You always play in those anyway. At least in our conversations that I was remembering. And forbidding permanent megas, absolutely. 100%. I have no illusions about what permanent megas mode does to the difficulty of the game. I understand exactly what I do to my experience when I put on permanent megas mode. I understand forbidding that completely. Getting past Calvin in the berry run first try is really cool as well. Calvin typically takes me multiple attempts, even on unrestricted runs not on the highest difficulty. And with Pokemon as restricted as berry trees only, that sounds like a particularly awesome achievement. Reuniclus getting double kills with Priority Eruption. Even against a resisted Pokemon, or Pokemon that resists it. Micro, I love that you're pursuing this encounter with the original Gen 5 dragon. Not that there needs to be a reason for practicing drawing, but that sounds like an awesome reason to practice drawing. I love hearing about people's creative endeavors. Any way they can to express themselves through things like that. That just inspires me so much. How did you do that, Coco? I don't think I could do that with... like, I don't think I could do that outside of a normal monotype run. Calm Mind Audino. Audino, the absolute unit. So here we have a battle against a Kecleon. A wild Kecleon, I think. Can we catch it? But Kecleon in this game is ridiculous, frankly, due to the combination of color change and Protean. Color change lets Kecleon always either resist or be immune to incoming damage. Which is frankly incredible. And then always get stabbed due to Protean. Oh, we can catch it. Neat. We are, of course, going to name this thing Kek. I have to. I'm obligated. Now we have the Devon Scope. We can get into Fortree Gym. And I just realized I never checked the available Pokemon on this route. Absol could be a curious Mega for us to use. Venomoth is a personal favorite. Has been for decades. But I don't think I want to use it this run. Unknown has a unique form here. You can see it has the schooling ability, much like Wishy-Washy. And its extra form is really cool. I just still don't think I want to use it. Speaking of Audino. So the set is Calm Mind, Rest, with a chance. I didn't consider that application of the healer ability. 30% chance to wake up from rest early each turn. That's really cool. Oh, and Fortree has this patch of grass, so we have Pokemon here too. Oh! Oh! Goodness me. Okay. Well... Okay. Why not pick up all of these? Just to see? Yep. Thanks, game. Thanks for the Gen 9 Kitakami legendaries, I guess. You used Petrarunt at the end of your mono poison. I love Petrarunt. It's just a little guy. He's an absolute troublemaker. A little hooligan. But he's just a little guy. What does Tickle do? I'm uncertain. Tickle. Reduces target's attack and defense. But it looks like it's only going to do that against one Pokemon. That's better than nothing, of course. Yeah, we're good. Just realized something about Monkey Dory, and you'll give it a try. I'd love to hear about it when you get an answer. So this thing is a prankster. Uses Tickle on entry. Although I suppose its greatest power is probably the combination of Merciless and Exploit Weakness. Where else are we? Okie dokie. Not a fan of the shiny, to be honest, but whatever. No guard is wild. What's the use case for no guard here? What do we want it for? Dynamic Punch. There it is. That's okay. Although I can also see Guts with Viral Strike continuously for example, with a Frostbite, a Frost Orb, continuously giving itself Frostbite, transferring that to the target, getting cured of Frostbite, but then getting Frostbite again, never taking the damage from Frostbite, but getting the Guts bonus. Curious. Toxic Chain wouldn't be useful in that case, but it is what it is. The Majestic Bird here is curious considering its base attack is higher. Can you simply that Guts Frostbite thingy? Yeah, so Guts with the Frost Orb. Simplify? Sure. Frost Orb makes sure Guts is always giving its boost, because when Okidogi does its attack, it has Frostbite on it. So the 50% attack boost is always active, but we never take the damage from Frostbite. I'm sorry if I'm speaking quite loudly. My audio is jumping up, not sure why. But due to continuously using this move, Viral Strike, we transfer the Frostbite to the target, getting it off of us so that we don't take the damage. We get the attack bonus, but we don't have the downside of having Frostbite on us. I suppose the shortest way to describe that is Okidogi always gets a 50% attack bonus, spreads Frostbite to everything else. Everything it hits. So long as we're using Viral Strike to attack. Sounds like a neat combo. I'm glad it exists. Might wind up using it eventually. I don't think I will right now because we're going into the flying gym. Oh, hold on. I wonder for Pheasantipity. Give me a think. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Yeah, no. Just kidding. Dazzling is quite good for protection from priority. What can we use with... What is it? Technician. 60 base power. What is the use case for that? Poison Sting. Priority. Bad egg. Damage with the toxic flavor of poison. I wonder if your baby boy Scolipede. I've never heard Scolipede referred to as someone's baby boy. How fun. I'm not sure I have a Scolipede. I don't think I picked one of those up earlier. No, but I suppose I can go back and check. Or we can go to the Elite Redux online decks here and see what Scolipede gets. Automatic defense curl when you bring it into battle, so always +1 defense. Selenoglyphs 50% to toxic the target with biting moves, and your moves hit twice. That also procs Selenoglyphs. So even if the first hit doesn't proc, the second hit still could. Giving you, I think that winds up being, if this number is wrong, I'm going to make a right fool of myself as a math teacher, but I think that winds up being a 75% chance to badly poison with a biting move. Predator, really cool. Speed boost, also really cool. Getting some changes in 2.65. Okay, I look forward to seeing those changes. Used a Scolipede at the end of your mono poison. As a baton passer, neat. Speed boost and let's roll, giving automatic defense curl, sounds really cool. That and speed boost. Absolutely. Nope, back here. Nice. Pecharunt. Now this is the thing that I can actually see myself using. Pheasantipity, Okidogi, and Monkey Dory have neat use cases, I think. But what I'm really looking for is Pecharunt. Levitate sounds awesome for this thing. What would I use with this? Merciless, probably? If I'm trying so hard to get status. Scolpide's your baby. That's awesome to hear. Love that giant bug to death. Ghastly Echo I remember using when we used a fog team earlier in this run. Astral Barrage, does that hit both enemies? Really cool. That's a chance to poison both foes. Bad Egg for the guaranteed toxic poison. Wait a minute, this thing has equal attack and special attack, yeah. So I suppose I don't need to only be looking for special moves. Oh. Poison Puppeteer has a funny bug. That is a funny bug. Specifically when you poison with Baneful Bunker and succeed, Pecharunt gets confused instead of the target. That's only one target, which is fine. It is what it is. Toxic Thread is cool. Giga Drain is quite neat here. I suppose I can look at that thing, at Pecharunt, more closely when I wind up using it in a team, I'd like to keep the sun team going here for a little longer. Blood Moon Ursaluna here, very cool. Oh, it has Moongeist Beam. This thing has Lunala's signature move. What an awesome addition. I love that inclusion here. Soil Drain is an awesome move for this as well. Very cool. And then, of course, all the various Ogre Pawns. Looks like they have mostly the same... No. They all have Long Reach and Super Slammer. They all have their respective damage boosting ability. But then different choice abilities. And they're all using the unknown cry. Okay. Cool. Neat little detour to take a look through those Pokemon. No, I definitely do not want to go up there yet. Let's get started with the Fortree City Gym. Now, I said I wanted to keep the Sun team going for a little longer. We have Tyranitar with super effective Gem Missile. Reuniclus using Eruption on everything and just being good. Heliumoto for super effective electric damage. Brontanana, as awesome as this Pokemon is, I love it. I don't think it's going to be terribly useful for us, and neither will Popcorn in the Flying Gym. So what else can we use on our Sun team that would be useful in the Flying Gym? Ogerpon seems to have something planned in 2.65 as well. I'm excited to see that too. I doubt that whatever they do to Ogerpon will make me want to use Ogerpon, but I'm still excited to see. Do we have anything particularly great we can do that's super effective against flying with our Sun team here? Hisui and Arcanine potentially, although it doesn't get any particular bonuses from the Sun. I'm just browsing my boxes at this point. What can Ampharos do? Also, no particular bonus in the Sun. Not that it needs one, but it would be cool. Kilowattrel, obviously, always incredible. I'm not sure there are other options. Briefly saw said thing on the online decks. Is that the Megas? Mega Ogerpon of the various forms? Showing their terastallized masks. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Maybe that was a secret. Yeah, I just checked the online decks and they're not there. Although I am on just the 2.5 decks. Hold on, can we get this off, please? There we go. No, it's not even in the April Fool's one. Oh well, it's fine. I am looking forward to that, though. I'd love to see what they're like in battle, or in a run. I think we just give this flying gym a go. I don't think we need... I don't think it's strictly necessary to update our team right now. I think we just go. Maybe a rock-type ogre pawn? Doing something here? What is femur breaker? What a move! Oh well, okay, yeah, let's get going. Battle time. Gliscor and then Noctowl's evolution, Fantowl. Gem Missile for the priority. Maybe I should have done that on Fantowl because I briefly saw a guaranteed kill with Eruption against Gliscor. I wasn't expecting that, which is why I'd used Gem Missile on it. But maybe I should have waited there. I think I would like to finish this battle and then call stream for the day. Let's use Gem Missile again. What's going on with Minior? I remember something weird. Nothing in particular? Okay, I wonder where that memory was coming from. Yeah, that's a funny image, Coco. Ogre Pawn going up with its club, using Femur Breaker on a Pokemon like Dusknoir, just swinging at where the femur would be and whiffing entirely. Imagine if a move like Femur Breaker had in its description no damage against Pokemon lacking femurs. Maybe that could be something for next year's April Fools. Who knows? I said I would like to finish that battle and then call stream. So, let's do exactly that. Doot, doot. Thank you very much, everyone who has clicked on either my current stream or this as a VOD if you're watching it back later. Speaking of VODs, when I was downloading last Wednesday's VOD, August? What am I doing? October 29th's VOD, I noticed that there were 10 views on it, and I think that's the first time the views on my VODs have hit double digits. I must admit, that felt really good to see. That felt cool. Not that I'm not in it for I'm not here for, views. I'm here because I'm enjoying this hobby and I want to keep going. But I must admit, the views feel good. The bigger number make brain chemical happy, if you will, whatever. But thank you, nonetheless. I have only gratitude for people who have been clicking on my stuff, and indeed only gratitude for y'all in chat right now. Micro, Coco, it was really cool to see you both again today. Thanks for speaking up in chat. I appreciate that very much. I also must admit that makes this hobby a bit easier. Speaking with people in chat is easier than just speaking at my screen, which of course I'm okay with. I've done that several times. But it is easier when people are in chat, so I appreciate that very much. My next stream should be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm not going to deal with the whole daylight savings, whatever. I don't care if it's standard time or daylight time. It is what it is. Whatever 3 p.m. is in whatever Eastern Time is right now. I should be on again tomorrow as soon as I get home from work. Thanks y'all very much. Have a peaceful day. I hope you find some peace out there somewhere. Have a good one.